once again to Shower of Stars. This week, it's an original story with some music that remains forever popular and some that we hope you'll be singing from now on. A scene, a cocktail bar in a town that could be mostly any town in America, especially Brooklyn. The time of the year when a town like Brooklyn comes to life, the baseball season. Music, Davy, and on with the show.
Yes, folks, this game is the season's number one oddity. For the Spartans, a win means the pennant. For the lowly hooligans, a loss the bottom of the heap.
Come on, hooligans.
Them hooligans wind up in last place again. I'm moving to another town.
Pitcher goes into the windup. In comes the delivery. There's a drive going out to left field. It's in there for a base hit for Cody, and the Spartans have the winning run on first base.
We know.
And now here comes Ted Warren, the big slugger of the Spartans who once played for the hooligans. Of course, although he's the biggest slugger in the league, you never can tell. Last night, the pennant-winning run on base, he may try to lay down a bunt to put Cody in scoring position. Never can tell what'll happen when a temperamental guy like Ted Warren comes to bat. All right, here's the pitch. There's a drive going deep out to left field. It is going. It is gone. A home run and the pennant for the Spartans. Man, this crowd is really going crazy. Everybody, that is, except the hooligans and their manager, poor Gabby Mullins. Let's see if we can get him over here for a minute. Hey, Gabby, will you come over? Gee, Skipper, I know it's kind of rough, but how do you feel about a player shoving you in the last place that you once let go?
Well, all I can say is if I had a razor in my hand right now, I wouldn't use it for shaving.
Well, that's one side of the story. We'll try and hear from Ted Warren a little bit. We'll get him in the Spartan clubhouse. Man, there ought to be a lot of celebrating going on down there.
I feel a song coming on, and I'm warning you, it's a victorious, happy and glorious new strain. I feel a song coming on. It's a melody full of the laughter of children out after the rain. You'll hear a tuneful story ringing through ya, love and glory, hallelujah. And now that my troubles are gone, let those heavenly drums go on drumming, 'cause I feel a song coming on. You'll hear a tuneful story ringing through ya, love and glory, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hi, kid. Hey, Ted.
Hi, Mel.
Congratulations. How's it feel driving in those pennant-winning runs?
Just great. Felt even better putting the hooligans in last place.
Gee, you've never forgiven Gabby Mullins for shipping you to the minors when you were a rookie, have you?
Sure. Just thought I'd return the compliment.
Say, speaking about managers, we were just curious. Did your manager give you a bunt sign there in the last of the night?
Yeah, he did. I did even better than that, didn't I?
You really did, but what'd your manager say?
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
One last question. Tell me the truth. All that stuff about, being a bad boy and all, is that really an act? Because around the press box we hear that deep down inside, you're really Mr. Soft Touch himself.
I'll tell you the truth. You feel that love.
Glory ringing through ya, glory, glory, hallelujah. And now that my troubles are gone, let those heavenly drums go on drumming, 'cause I feel a song coming on.
Hi, honey.
What took you so long?
Oh, Gabby, how could you? Think of me. What would I do without you? What?
Marry a guy in the first division.
Oh, but honey, I love you. For 4 years while your team's been in the cellar, I've loved you. Just because things are a little rough is
Now
no...
be careful with that thing. Listen, honey, unless the club can borrow some money immediately, the hooligans are going to have to sell their franchise, and I'll be right back where I started. A bat boy.
Oh, honey, you worry too much.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Remember, it's always darkest just before the dawn.
What about those guys that get shot before sunrise?
Every good person knows that.
Now do it to my other head.
Oh, if you just had one more season.
Honey, we haven't got enough money to get the club to Florida for spring training.
Well, can't you raise the money somewhere?
Oh, it'd take a miracle.
Oh, dear. Hello. Yeah, he's here. It's for you. It's New York.
Oh, maybe they want me to manage the Giants.
Gabby.
Gabby Mullins talking. Who? They want me to do what? Oh, sure, I'll talk to the board of directors. You bet. That's great. Maybe we're saved. Saved.
What?
All the dough in the world.
Oh, who is he?
It's not a he, it's a dame.
A dame?
And not only a dame, but an opera singer.
An opera
How do
singer?
you like that? I ask for a miracle and get a soprano. Woo-woo.
This says you're involved in a baseball team. What does it mean?
Oh? It means I'm involved in a baseball team.
But-
Excuse me.
Baseball, a star of the Met. Are you mad?
I'm a little annoyed at all this shouting, perhaps, but not mad.
I tell you, it's absolutely incomprehensible. And what's more, I warn you...
Lucy, I won't need you.
Yes, Miss Meadows.
She's too young to hear such language, dear.
But I merely said... Dorothy, I don't understand it.
Well, if I explain it to you, you still won't. It's sentiment.
It's incongruous. Dorothy Meadows of the Metropolitan, an opera star with a voice like yours.
That's where I got my voice. Rooting for the hooligans. My father was a rabid fan. He used to take me to games ever since I could yell.
Dorothy, I've nursed your golden career since the day I first found you, a frightened music student in Milano.
And we've done very well, haven't we?
Oh, I've made some money, yes. But you know that I don't want to be only your manager. You know that I love you.
Paul, am I wrong? Didn't I have your promise not to discuss that?
Oh, I never intended to keep it. I'm a bad loser. But as to your being wrong, darling, you're never wrong. Except about this ridiculous baseball thing. Well,
Ha! Mia bella. Tonight, you were magnificent.
Thank you, Tito.
And so was I.
Hornet's Claw is here.
Quiet, everybody. Please, quiet. Our beautiful business lady wishes to speak. Now, why are we here? Is something for our little syndicate?
It is.
Aha.
Good. All the deals you have got us into have made us beautiful profits.
Is this one capital gains? I love capital gains.
No, not this time.
Then what?
Baseball!
Magnificent baseball. What is it?
It's where they kick the ball.
No, it's more like parcheesi,
It's where they hit the ball with the bat. Bat? Stick, you know.
Stick. From this people make money?
Well, if they hit the ball often enough, they make lots of money. But if they don't, well...
Bene. If you say, it's all right, Romanelli is with you.
Now, we must learn about this baseball. Tomorrow we go to the game.
I'll bring the wine.
I'm sorry, that's impossible. You see, the season's over right now.
Oh, it's too bad. We could have made big cheers.
Even big singing. You know, they do have a song. Now listen.
Yeah.
I want you all to learn it because it's a kind of a theme song of baseball.
Vediamo la canzone.
It goes like this. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Very exciting audio.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
We've just taken you out to the ball game in a manner of speaking, and now we're going to take you down a new kind of automobile assembly line with rhythm and rhyme.
The Chrysler Corporation. Look to the forward look. Everything about it is brand new. All the country took to the forward look, and so by Jiminy, will you?
It's easy to see the country road by. The swept-back windshield is the reason why. Our power steering works full time. Our power brakes let you stop on the dime.
Look to the forward look. Everything about it is brand new. All the country took to the forward look, and so by Jiminy, will you?
Power flight transmission makes you go like flash with drive selector on the dash. Men love the engine most of all, so powerful it makes them feel 10 feet tall.
Look to the forward look. Everything about it is brand new. All the country took to the forward look, and so by Jiminy, will you?
Put it all together and you have got the car of the year that is genuine hot. Its beautiful lines are so low. Even standing still, it looks like go.
Look to the forward look. Everything about it is brand new. All the country took to the forward look, and so by Jiminy, will you?
But don't buy a Jiminy.
Buy a Plymouth, Dodge, DeSoto, Chrysler, or Imperial. The forward look from Chrysler Corporation. Chrysler Corporation.
To most women, spring means balmy nights and romance. To ball players' wives, it means a balmy ball player with a Charlie horse. For further details, let's go down to the Palm Grove Hotel near the Hooligan Training Camp in Florida.
Tomorrow's a double header. Out of his way when the team's had a losing day. One look at him
when he gets home, you needn't ask the score. You'll know that he went 0 for 3 when he kicks in the door.
And he greets you with the sort of kiss that makes him 0 for 4. What a life! What a life! 'Tis the life of a ball player's wife. Your husband finally makes the Giants, and you move to New York. Furnish up a home that's fit for King Farouk. You buy knickknacks for the whole, put down carpets wall to wall. 1 month later, he is traded to Dubuque. Each day you travel to the park and join the other wives to brag of how your man looks pretty clean. Mine just warms up there for hours, throws 1 pitch and 2 the showers. All that I can brag about is that he's clean. What a life! What a life is the life of a ball player's
losses. Boy, that's the Hooligans.
12-0. What a clobbering.
Oh, and was that Ted Warren again?
How's your leg, Dixie?
My leg. Did you see that Ted Warren slide into me? Drove me clean into the press box. Good thing that umpire was right there under me.
Well?
There's only one thing to do. Make the front office buy you Ted Warren.
That temperamental prima donna?
Yeah, just what the team needs. Prima donna with a temperamental 380 batting average.
Well, I'll admit that Warren's a pretty good ball player.
It's too bad you didn't think so when you had him.
You had Ted Warren? Yeah, but the front office let him go.
Yeah, he was just a fresh punk that wanted to do everything his way.
Looks like it was a pretty good way. We'll have to get him back.
Lady, you couldn't get Warren back for love or Fort Knox.
He's staying at this hotel, isn't he?
So what?
Well, I don't know anything about Fort Knox.
And I don't know what you're talking about.
Easy, Mullins. You're not talking to an umpire.
Get me out of this rhubarb, will you?
Okay, relax. All right?
Someday I'll get lucky and my neck won't go back in place.
Warren beats Hooligans.
Naturally.
KO, Mr. Warren?
Yeah, the regular
This
place.
way, sir.
Nice game,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
You and your great big, beautiful eyes.
You aren't hurt, are you?
No, just stunned.
Oh.
Not by the fall. Well, that's a relief.
What?
No wedding band. You see, most of the pretty ones around here are married to ball players.
Don't you like baseball players?
Lady, I'm Ted Warren.
Oh.
Well, you have heard of me, haven't you?
Well, the name does sound familiar. TV?
TV, yes. And I also play baseball for a hobby.
Oh, of course. Ted Warren, the baseball player. Are you good?
Oh, I've won a few ball games in my time.
Yeah, you and the 8 other men, of course.
Well, they're on the field. I won them.
You mean you could win games playing for any team, Mr. Oh, what'd you say your name was?
Ted Warren.
Oh.
And that's exactly what I mean.
Even with the Hooligans, for instance?
Even with the Hooligans, for instance.
Oh, now really, Mr. Warner.
Warren!
I'm sorry. Won't you sit down, Warren? Mr. Warren?
Don't mind if I do. You see, what you fail to realize is that every team needs one player that'll set them on fire.
A prima donna.
No, a star, like Babe Ruth was with the old Yankees, like Willie Mays with the Giants, like me with the Spartans, or the Hooligans.
You winning games for the Hooligans? That I'd like to see.
Well, that I'd like to show you.
You know, I almost believe you could. But, well, Your team would never let a star like you go.
Why not? They do it all the time. The Boston Red Sox let Babe Ruth go right after he broke all the records.
Really?
Yeah, besides, I'm a headache to the management. They let me go at the right price.
Plus a nice big fat bonus for you, I suppose.
Naturally. You know, the Spartans could float a bond issue to get a guy like me.
Well, it's just talk.
I wish it wasn't.
Why?
I'd like to impress you.
Me? Oh, that's silly.
Maybe.
What I mean is, why would you want to impress me?
I don't think you'd understand. In fact, I don't understand myself. You hear that melody they're playing? Well, the fella that wrote that song, he understands. Let's fall in love. Why should we fall in love? Our hearts are meant. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it.
Hello there. What are you reading?
Oh, hi, Miss Costa. It's a swell book called Let's Take a Trip.
Ooh, let's take a trip in our car. Sounds exciting, huh? Boy, look here. What does this do here? You pull... What? Why, that's pretty good. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Oh, boy, is this on sale?
Oh, sure. Practically every place in town. And I know why you like it.
Why?
Because all the cars are those forward-look cars that you keep talking about.
Yes, I've noticed that. Say, tell me, when you and your family take your vacation this summer, what kind of car are you going to go in?
Are you kidding?
As I have always said and still say, there's a kid that's going places, and so is his dad. And you can too, whether you choose the powerful Plymouth V8 or the road-proven 6. Well, it's back to baseball and the hooligans, and to keep you up to the minute, here is the latest headline.
wonder the banks are closed today.
Hey, it says in the paper that opera dame throwing a big party for Ted Warren.
Poor Gabby Mullins. He don't get no publicity no more.
Oh, why should he when they can look at that lush thrush?
Lush thrush. Hey, Herman. That's clever. Huh?
I think of things like that all the time.
Everything all right? Oh, it's just wonderful.
How do you like that? She wants to run the whole works.
Oh, what's the difference? You're leading the league by 3 full games.
Should be 6. I give signals from the bench, she gives them from the stands, and everybody watches her.
Well, maybe she has more interesting signals.
Yes.
May I come in?
Oh, hi.
You aren't being very guest of honor-ish.
Sure I am. Being guest of honor, I knew you'd have to find me first. Besides, I even haven't turned on the moon for you. Clever, huh? You see, you're not the only tricky one around here.
Tricky one?
The name is familiar. TV.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I admire a good operator. Especially if she's as beautiful as you are.
We better go in.
Let all that moon go to waste? See what I mean? What would you say if I asked you to marry me?
I'd say, this is so sudden, Mr. Warren. The answer's yes.
Naturally. Looks like your hooligans are about to take on a new manager. Yeah, looks like you ain't exactly going to be first string either. I know a way we might rectify the situation if we work together. Care to hear it? I'll break it to you gently. No. Oh, it's nothing to me if she makes a fool of Warren and you. Look, nobody has to make a fool out of me. I mean, I don't need anyone to... We're still leading the league by 3 full games, ain't we? Should be 6. What do you mean she's making a fool out of us? Come on over here, I'll explain it to you.
Pardon me, boss lady, but I hate to break this up, but the fellas are clamoring for a solo.
Oh, can't keep my public waiting. Come on.
You go ahead, darling. I don't go for that long-haired stuff.
Long-haired stuff. Well, Dixie, we'll have to do something about that. Hey, fellas.
Yeah?
What do I have to do to make a hit with you?
You gotta rock, rock, rock.
Well, I can rock, rock, rock.
You gotta roll, roll, roll.
Well, I can rock and roll and roll and rock. You dance with me, Henry.
Oh, my baby.
Dance with me, Henry.
Don't mean maybe.
Rock with me, Henry.
Any old time.
Talk to me, Henry.
Don't change your mind.
Dance with me, Henry.
All right.
You got
talk.
No?
It's business that's very important. It'll only take a moment.
But...
She's really got you winning. Any objections?
She's playing you for a chump, Ted. You're a big investment. She's got to humor you, keep you happy.
Well, I got some big news for you.
Oh?
She's doing a great job of it. She's promised to marry me.
When the season's over, after you win the pennant for her?
You know, Gabby, you were always a genius for calling him wrong.
Show me a wedding before the season's over and I'll...
You'll what?
I'll kiss an umpire.
Well, what have you got to say?
Let's get married.
I gathered that's what you meant before.
I mean right now, tonight.
Oh, I'd love to do.
It's a date.
But it wouldn't work. You see, Paul just told me that he's arranged to leave from the opera for a long concert tour.
So?
Well, I wouldn't want to start off our marriage with a separation.
Oh. You mean that the tour might keep you out of town until the season's over?
Yeah, just about.
Well, drop me a postcard now and then. Address it to Chump Warren.
Kid, have you lost your mind?
Sure, but I just now got it back.
Well, what can I do with my
personal manager? I'll bet it's real personal.
I resent that.
It wasn't meant as flattery.
Why, Dad, that's a mean, malicious thing to say.
Good. I was beginning to think I lost my touch. Good night.
Who are you? You ball player!
Boss lady, could we have another encore, please?
Delighted. I hate men. I can't abide them even now and then. Than ever marry one of them, I'd rest a maiden rather. For husbands are a boring lot and always give you bother. Of course, I'm awfully glad that Mother deigned to marry Father. But I hate men. Of all the types I've ever met within our democracy, I hate the most the athlete, with his manner bold and brassy. He may have hair upon his chest, but brother, so has a lassie. Oh, I hate men. Of all I've read alone in bed, 8 and 10 about 'em. Since love is blind, then from the mind all womankind should rout 'em. But ladies, we must answer to what would we do without them? Still I hate men.
Oh, I'll handle it, boss. One residence. Oh, hello, Gab. Yeah, sure, I'm coming out for some early practice. Skipper's really on the warpath. I'm coming right over, boss man. Yes, sir. Wants a word with you. I'll see you at the ballpark.
Hello. Yeah, I'll be there on time. No, there's nothing eating me. Who's there? Hold the phone. Now listen, Gabby. You manage your ball club, I'll manage my life. Sure, I was in love with her once, but it's all over now.
Liar.
Please. In the bedroom, huh?
Why, Mr. Warren.
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah, I thought so.
Sure, I suppose you lie awake nights trying to find ways to make a sap out of me.
No, it just comes natural.
Just comes natural, huh? Here we go.
Oh,
again.
Ted, can't we talk this thing over like a couple of grown-ups?
What's to talk about?
Well, for one thing, that I love you.
What's the matter? You worried about your investment?
You can't believe that.
Why not? I fell for that act you put on the first night we met, didn't I? If you came up here to boost my morale, you wasted a trip. I don't need any nursemaid around here to take care of me. No. You didn't waste a trip after all. I realize now what a sap I've been to let this thing toss me. Well, the slump is over, Miss Meadows. Your investment is saved, I guarantee it.
Mission accomplished. I realize something, too. that I can make more money exhibiting you as the only baseball-playing jackass in captivity.
Finish if I ever saw one. The Hooligans' 5-run lead cut down to 1 run the top of the 9th inning. The Beavers have the bases loaded with 2 out. A base hit can pull it out for the battling Beavers. All right, here's the pitcher going in the windup. Here comes the pitch. There's a long drive going deep out to left field. It's going. Ted Warren racing over. He leaps over the rail and makes the miracle catch of the year. Ted Warren makes the miracle catch of the year. The Hooligans win the pennant.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Herman, we did it! Herman! Herman!
More would make my bourbon.
There you are, you little old money maker, you!
I told you I could make Warren play ball, didn't I?
Telephone for you, Mr. Mullins.
Thanks. I'll be right back, fellas. Mullins talking. Oh, hi.
Listen, Mullins, Miss Meadows is threatening to give up her career, and it's all that Warren's fault. He's an emotional disturbance to her that must be gotten rid of. She must be completely disillusioned about him. How? Well, it's quite simple. You tell the press that his interest in her was limited only to getting that bonus.
Well, but that wouldn't be... Hey, wait a minute. If he's what you say he is to her, then all that other stuff you've been handing me was just a lot of horseradish. Lie about it? What do you think I am? I resent that. Well, I'll tell you what you can do about it. Next time you pass an open manhole, don't. Hold it, will you, fellas? This is a little personal, if you don't mind. Ted, do you know what an emotional disturbance is? Do you? No, but that Meadows dame has got one, and you're it.
What's she worried about now, the World Series?
You'll have to go and see her, Ted. She wants to see you. She needs you.
Well, Cupid Mullins, and you were the guy that tipped me off about it.
Well, maybe I did exaggerate a little bit.
That's what you think.
Now, listen to me, Ted, will you? I frames you the other night at the party.
You're not that smart.
I got brains. I just don't use them. Oh, you were right. That manager of hers called to play.
You mean that whole concert tour was a song and dance?
With special words by Lardhead Mullins. Go ahead. Hit me right on the point.
Ah, forget it. I'm used to getting the wrong signals from you anyway.
Go on. I'll feel better when you do.
All right. You always wanted to get your kiss from the newspaper, didn't you? This ought to get it on the front page.
I can take it, can't I, Ted?
You sure can.
Il est là, tout autour de ta vie, il vient, s'en va, oui, s'il revient, tu dois le tenir, il t'invite, tu crois les vide, il te tient. Il vient, s'en va, jamais connu de moi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime.
going to be married.
And when we walk down the aisle, they won't be playing Mendelssohn. They'll be playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out with the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and crackers, Jack. I don't care if we never come back again. Root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the
You want the game tomorrow?
Do I look that stupid?
Save a seat for me.
You give up. Never.